It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geek, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I come for car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Cleveland Browns. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that 53! 53! Watch his flat, watch his flat! Watch his flat! Watch his flat! Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare! Hey, Alabama, Alabama! They'll
run for the first time with Sony Michel. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Two-jet bomber, two-jet bomber. Alpha! Mike, 53. 53, Mike, check it.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, the tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's got room. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
Check. 53's Mike. 72.
Into the red zone. It's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1. Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check. Protein spill. Alert. Alert.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Flag 20. It's our field. It's our field. Sugar, sugar.
And they will run it with Michel. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Let's go.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Alert, alert.
To throw, Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Check out. Regular.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's into the clear. 30, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point, good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Browns. 180. 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 133. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night, Green Bay, and their defense. Not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore, Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Put him on the buses. Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Haywood. 58 to Mike. Hey, second.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Alert! 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, high 7.
Brady now to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Switch. Checked up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On play action, now Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Brady to throw. This is White on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He's gotten a Joker over the middle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got it at the 15.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 75 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it. This is Michel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goal 50.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And again, it's Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mayfield now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 12-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They'll run with White. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Single. Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4. 53 now. Goal 50.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brady, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
No. Off. Check it back. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, check it.
They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Chubb running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Mayfield now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Now Chubb. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big kick.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Mayfield to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Get ready. At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
72.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Smooth. Easy. Hey, roll 66.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. He's got Lacoste over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Watch out.
First down, here's White. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
53.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Jack.
Alert. 72.
From the gun on third down, Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
72.
All day, every day, any day.
When he hits.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Hey, man. 180. Regular. Don't get nervous.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm here all day.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a fourth quarter lead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back. Check. Lucky. Left 61. Matchbox lights. Alert!
To throw again. Brady. He'll have a first down past the 40. Throw left side, reeled in by Lacoste. 16 yards, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up. Go.
Here's Brady. To Gordon, out left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Switch gears. Ozzy. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
X3, 218, chop it. Hey, go 66. 53. Alert.
Back to throw. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the ground, Michel. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
53, Mike, 53. Switch up, switch up.
On 2nd down, Michelle, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Michelle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get in.
That's caught inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.